So the other day I did a video on how to get a featured artist on your song as an independent artist, somebody that's, way bigger than you. And pretty much my advice was, if you can't, make a song buzz that's your own, on your own, don't really go the route of trying to get a bigger feature, because it's probably not going to be as beneficial as you think. A lot of artists do it the wrong way. They don't get the other artists to market, and their expectations are crushed because it never ends up being what they think it was going to end up being. But today I want to focus more on, if you are an independent artist, how do you team up with other independent artists that can actually help you grow, how both teams can grow together, how to sort of approach the contractual terms, how to potentially release that single with somebody else being featured on it, whether it's a producer or artist. And I kind of want to look at that because I know there's a lot of independent artists doing features with other independent artists, and I want to make sure you guys benefit off of each other, both teams, because I guess the goal is for everybody to get to the next level. Obviously, you don't want to be just running around just doing songs with talented people but not getting anywhere with it. So let's break all that down today. What's going on, guys? My name is Matej. Another day for Music Biz Daily. To all my YouTubers, I appreciate you guys watching my videos and interacting with me and supporting my channel. Make sure you let me know in the comments what you think about this particular topic, and let me know what other topics you would like me to cover. I really appreciate that feedback, and it gives me new things to research or just to talk about that I may be having in a while. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button so you get these get this knowledge on a daily basis. Make sure you check out what me and my team do in the description. Make sure you check out our Indie Artist Accelerator, because as a matter of fact, we have blueprints and classes talking about how to do features the proper way and how to map everything out. And also check me out every Monday on Twitch with Clinton Sparks, on Win Big with Clinton Sparks. That's the name of the show. We have a new segment talking about the latest news in the music industry, technologies, all that good stuff. But let me get to this topic about giving you some gems on how to get a feature if you're an independent artist sort of starting out with just a small fan base. So if you are independent, sort of just starting out, or have a very small dedicated fan base, and you want to get another artist to feature on your song, or another artist wants to feature you, this would be my recommendation. First of all, look for artists that have things going on, or look for artists that seem to be pushing as much as you are. Preferably they would have a management team or a manager. Preferably they're running ads on social media. Preferably they're pushing hard on the street level. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're doing street campaigns. They're maybe doing small shows, even of like 50 to 100 people locally. They're putting out flyers with their QR code on it. Hopefully they're trying to get on the local radio. And they're really, really pushing, Like, they don't even have to, they could have 5,000 followers on Instagram, or, maybe 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It doesn't have to be anything on that level. But the reason I'm telling you, try to investigate whether or not that team is pushing, because what you can suggest, contractually speaking, is that when you want to get that artist on a feature, or they want to get you on a feature, you say, look, instead of charging each other, instead of me paying you $500 to be on your song, or us charging you $500 for you to be on our song, let's just combine our money. Let's create a contract where the mechanical royalties and the publishing is split down the middle, or split according to however many producers and artists are on there that are also all pushing, and put it on the split sheet, or put it on a simple contract, and rather create a contract that would say, look, if you guys were gonna be willing to pay us $500 or $1,000 anyways, or us doing reciprocal to you, let's just all agree that we would have a $2,000 budget that we are committed to. You guys provide $1,000, we guys provide $1,000, and whether we do it on our individual sides of pushing out digital ads, or you guys do your own digital ads, or we hire a team to do ads on our both behalves on individual accounts, let's do it that way, right? Because if you think about it, one of the biggest things that independent artists are lacking in the beginning of their careers, other than production, I guess sometimes, or whatever the case may be, but it's really the push, the marketing, the buzz, the ability to get in front of real people, and real people in the right places, right? Because there's plenty of marketers, and you go to them, and they'll get you the traffic, but the traffic is not coming from the U.S., right? So if you're on the featured song with an artist, and they're in one, you're all in the same location, if you're going to market to foreign countries, that's not going to get you any closer to doing shows locally. in your local city. That's not really going to get you any closer to creating enough buzz where you can convince a DJ in your local radio FM station to play it, or in the local clubs. That's not going to get you any closer to potentially creating combined merchandise and selling it, as you guys are doing street campaigns and out there on the street promoting your brands individually or together as a team. Right, so even but the marketing is generally what a lot of artists are missing. And this is not just a opinion. I run polls on this all the time in front of my own audience, which are 90% independent artists and producers. We do these polls in our accelerator, which at this point we got close to 400 active members. But we're always asking, what is the number one thing that you feel like you're missing or you're lacking? And a lot of times it's just the right type of marketing, the ability to get in front of real people, the ability to get their buzz up, and the ability to get in front of the correct locations and things like that. Sometimes the secondary things would be like getting the right visuals, or getting graphics, or getting a manager and things like that. But until you get all that, make sure you have marketing. So if you're going to do a feature with another artist, look for an artist not just based on the talent, but based on their ability to push. Do they have a team? Do they have a manager? Have you visibly seen that they're running ads? And how can you check? You can go to the Facebook ads library and you can see all the Instagram and Facebook ads they're running. You know what I'm saying? You can also just kind of analyze their YouTube accounts or their TikTok accounts. You can analyze very simply their frequency of posting material, posting content, engaging, interacting with audiences. You know what I'm saying? So look at it based on that, because both of you, the independent artists, want to get to the next level quicker, right? It's not about just like, don't be all romantic and say, man, this is one day this is going to be talked about as the classic and all that. That's all just dreams that, just have, assumptions behind it. Take some action in a strategic way. And if you're going to do a feature with another artist, then make a pack that you're going to both market correctly together. Now, the second thing, when it comes to the release of it, do a pre-release. If both of you guys have songs that have been put out, both artists, do a solid pre-release campaign. Maybe try to get some pre-sales, some pre-ads, some pre-saves on Spotify. But when you do release, you have multiple options. You can either release as you as the artist featuring somebody else, or you guys can release you and that other artist. And I would recommend that if both of the artists are sort of in the beginning stage of their career, you release artist A and artist B. That way it comes out on all your profiles individually. So when the song drops, it's on your Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon profile. It's also on the other artist's Amazon Music profile, Spotify profile, and that, and all these other streaming platforms, because you want to collectively get streaming to those songs, and you want to create that extra buzz. That's the best way to benefit from it. So don't do you featuring the other artist, do you and the other artist. Even if it's a producer that has buzz that's pushing their brand, you and the other producer, or the producer and the artist together. So I'm going to leave you with those two things. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Just make sure you do the right marketing, push both digitally and physically. And when you release the song, make sure it drops on both artist profiles simultaneously, so you can take the biggest advantage of all the possible streaming coming to that song and exposing both brands. I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, I will see you tomorrow for another day of Music Biz Daily. Share this video with any artist that's thinking about doing a feature independently, so they kind of have a few good pointers of what to look for, how to do it right. Save this video, comment on it, let me know what you guys think. And as always, I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.